Here with our defending champion, Lucas Herbert. Herbie, the win in Murray Downs, first and foremost. Biggest win on Australian soil for you. You're 12 months on. You come here as a defending champion. How does it still sit with you, and how much does that day still mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, felt like a home game win, given it was a couple of hours up the road from where I grew up. So a lot of friends and family up watching me hold the trophy. And then, yeah, the other night, having a look at the Cal Nagel Cup again, brought back some memories from a couple of hours after we held it for the first time on Sunday night last year. So nice to be back. It's nice to be back defending a tournament win and getting off to a good start as well.
It's become the third biggest tournament on Australian soil now, the New South Wales Open, $800,000 purse. It's sort of filled that void that maybe the Australian Masters had left behind. So Golf New South Wales doing what they do, having an event like this, was it important for you to come back and make sure not only that you played in it last year, but come back to defend this year?
Yeah, pains me to say that the New South Wales Open, I think, has gone above the Victorian Open now. We were talking about it out there 5 years ago. It might not have been the case, but the event's really kicked on and become something. It's really important for the Aussie Tour. Obviously, an injection of cash for the guys that are playing out here, and more opportunities providing more opportunities, definitely playing wise and cash wise as well for the guys playing on the Aussie Tour. So it's good to come back. Obviously, you want to defend a tournament when you win, so it's nice to get back to play. Beautiful part of the world up here in the Hunter Valley too. So it was a pretty easy decision to put this one again on the schedule.
You visited here before, came up a couple of weeks ago. What did you learn then that you were able to put into play today?
Course played a little different, I thought. To be fair, we were playing, one tee box up pretty much on every hole, and I had a few more beers under the belt, I think, that day than I did today. So, played a little different. It was nice to see it with a scorecard in the pocket too. I think there was a few tee shots that were a little tougher than probably what I remember them, playing with the boys. So it's a great venue. I think it's a really good tournament venue. There's a score out there, but I think you really have to work for it, which is, it's a pretty ideal sort of venue.
So 2 under today, it's your first big tournament since a bit of time off after your season. How did you find it out there early going and getting those 3 birdies in 4 holes, 2 under in the end? From where you started, where you finished, happy?
Yeah, I think so. I think I was pretty rusty out there. I hit a few good shots that I was really, really happy with, that I felt like I'd made progress with, but there's a lot that I feel like I need to clean up. Looking to 2 or 3 weeks ahead at the Australian Open down at Royal Melbourne, there's a lot of shots there that I need to be a lot sharper at. So it was good to see where the game was at and test it. I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. Obviously, like you said, come off three months off, and haven't put a lot of time in on the tools either. I've been sort of in the gym trying to work on stuff there, but as far as practicing goes, there hasn't been much of it. So 2 under, I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely haven't played my way out of it. It's pretty tough out there. I don't think it's going to get any easier this afternoon with the wind getting up. So definitely going to be in. If we're going to play well tomorrow, we'll definitely have a good look in for the weekend.
You've got your new wife here with you, recently married, congratulations, but you've got your folks here as well and the team. How important is that support, and how special are tournaments like this when you can have your nearest and dearest around you walking every step of the way?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I got a house for all of us this week that we're all hanging out at, so yeah, it's a lot of fun of a night time to sit around and chat and swap stories, tell the same old stories we're always told. But it's good to get back in Australia and have that opportunity to do that. We don't always get that. So, and like I said, in a beautiful part of the world. So I'm sure we'll find a winery in the next couple of days to sneak off to for a lunch or a dinner here somewhere.
And just lastly, you played with a couple of rising stars of Australian golf, Declan O'Donovan and Corey Lamb, and Lammy being a local. But do you always pleasantly surprised, or not at all, about the depth of talent in Australia? The driver off the deck from Lammy today is an all-time shot, but do you just love seeing the talent that does come through?
Yeah, for sure. It's good to see where Australian golf is headed next. I think Declan's put himself in a position where he's roughly 20 years old, somewhere in there, 19, 20, 21, something in there. He'll be coming through. It might take him a few years to find his feet as a pro, but he will be there at some stage if he sticks with it. So We played with him last year. I think he's come along leaps and bounds in 12 months. It was really impressive watching some of the shots he hit today. And I can see a lot of areas that he can improve really quickly as well. So I think that's a big positive for him that he's already playing some really good golf and there's still places to improve. I feel like Corey's also the same thing, like finding his feet a little bit. He's 24, local boy. I feel like he would have been feeling the pressure a little bit today. He wanted to play well in front of his home crowd. So, again, I think I hadn't really seen much of him until 12 months ago at the New South Wales Open last year. And in 12 months, he's obviously improved and he's going to get more opportunities and play bigger events, play with really good players where he'll learn a lot and he'll get better. And same thing, he's hit, a phenomenal shot there on 7 with the drive off the deck, but there's also a lot of areas I think he'll know where he can improve on too. So, a couple of really good young players that hopefully we see a lot more of in the future.
Herbert, you added your name to some of the greatest names in golf when you got it etched onto the Cal-Nagle Trophy, and some of those names have been multiple winners. Hopefully it's that for you this year, mate. Thanks for being back. We're rapt to have you back. Go well over the next few days.
Thanks, Sammy.
Thanks, mate. Great stuff. Appreciate it.